Okay, we're on a job today. It's really wet out. Ground's super soft. Not going to be using that today just because I don't want to tear up the front yard. So we're just going to use electric wheelbarrows. I've been having a lot of questions about doing a comparison with Chore Warrior and then the electric muscle wheelbarrow that we created here in St. Louis. So we're going to show some the performance differences. Both are fully charged, 100%. We did concrete with that guy a couple days ago. Actually still working off of the same charge there, but it's got plenty. That one I just topped off this morning, so we'll give it a shot. Okay, so I got both wheelbarrows fairly loaded equally. We'll take a look at those. I'm trying to do as equal comparison as possible. So that's how much rock I got in the Chore Warrior. That's how much I got in the electric muscle. Looks about the same. I had to stop with this guy because it already was struggling to go up the hill. So we'll just kind of take a look at it and see what we got. So here we go. So I'm having it assisted up the hill. Oh, this one. This is the contractor version. I got a couple extra different features down here. So we're gonna go in reverse and do the same thing as we just did with that. I'm not even pulling, it's doing all the work. Okay, so here we go. I made some adjustments on the Chore Warrior. I put about half the product in there I didn't want to push it up that hill because I only got so much energy, and digging this rock out is where I want to be spending my energy, not pushing wheelbarrows when I don't have to. Okay, so here's a Smart Muscle, aka Leroy. Look at how much it's got. This one now has that much material. So, and here's an example. This happens all the time with wheelbarrows. I got a wheel off the lift right there, off the concrete. The way that this has a differential, just watch what happens. It's not ideal at all. And then we got the wheel dumpster in the background. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Going forward. So it's struggling to get up that. You see that? It's not able to get up that hill. Go this way. Yeah, it's only half full. Okay, so that one we go. It goes right over. Hold it up the back. Okay, so that was that test. I was able to get up that single armed all the way up the ramp. I was able to get all the way up the top of the ramp. The ramp's kind of unstable, so it kind of kicked. So I put my other hand on there just to make sure I didn't tip it over left or right. But anyways, there's another comparison. Okay, so we're on the third load of each of them. And again, going less than the Chore Warrior by quite a bit. So that's what I got. It's a little bit more than the last one. That's what I got there. And then over here, electric muscle. basically pretty well full. So we're gonna go ahead and take it back up there again. Okay, so we're on load number 4 between both of them. Again, we're taking about half, maybe a little bit less than half of this guy compared to that guy. One thing I did notice, dumping it into the dumpster, to get rid of the material, you got this piece that's sticking much further out than over there, which creates a pivot point further in front. So what that requires is you to pick up more of the weight. And you feel it, no doubt, you feel it. With this one, so that's about 6 to 8 inches in front. This one we're looking at, I don't know, 1.5 to 2. So your pivot point is not only further in, but if you think about it, this pivot point is much higher. So you just got to overcome that. So that's substantial. I mean, that pivot point there, I don't know, 1.5 foot, whatever. This is about 8 inches, so it's a lot easier to pivot that over. So if you're doing that all day long, you're gonna feel it. I already feel that doing that part. I mean, it's not terrible, but after 4 of them, I just noticed enough to share that observation. Back to work. I got to get this job done. Running out of daylight. Okay, just wrapping up the day. This is load number 7 for both wheelbarrows. The Chore Warrior is running out of steam, as you'll see. There's not much juice left, so we're just gonna see how it goes up this ramp again. Like I said, it's a very small ramp. Not much to it, and just gonna dump the rock. So that's all you get with this thing. It's not even going up that much, so you gotta really muscle it. Okay, so just a couple things I want to show you. I've been running an amp meter during these tests, and this thing maxes out right around 20 amps. So then you go look at this, you can see it's low on battery. And you come down to this one, electric smart muscle, I mean, and we're talking, we're running 98. Only spent 2% on 7 loads, so a lot more to go with this guy. Okay, so just recapping on this, the battery's pretty well toast on this. We've been running, I got an amp meter down there, and whenever I'm running a load, it's running about 20 amps. No load, it runs through a yard like that. It runs about 5 to 7 amps. So that makes sense that it's cooked. It only lasts about 7 loads. So that's interesting. Something to keep in mind. Now, if you go look at this guy, after 7 loads, we still got 98% battery life to go. So yeah, we're just getting warmed up with that guy, and it's got all day power.